Hi there. This is a reading for Capricorns. I've just was on Facebook and my friend posted these incredible photographs of mountain goats climbing sheer rock faces, checking out the views from gorgeous, gorgeous places. I was amazed at the agility of mountain goats. They were making rock climbers look, pretty cool. But watch a mountain goat climb a mountain. Anyway, I've been thinking about you and doing a reading for you for a few days. I have several Capricorn friends, or fairly new friends, and Capricorns are serious, hardworking people, very deep, like a slow, earthy presence. I'm fast. I have almost no earth in my chart, and I often feel like a Capricorn can help me slow down, and super kind humans, super serious. I always want to crack jokes with you, Capricorns. Anyway, I want to read your cards. I'm just shuffling the good tarot here. I'm waiting for a question to kind of come forward for me. But one thing I read about Capricorns is there's a bit of a tendency towards melancholy in you. When I look in your eyes, I see that deep, it looks like a deep sorrow. And also I read you're very classy, very hardworking. Yes, hardworking. This really comes across for me. Okay, my hardworking mountain goat friends. Let's just do a reading on just advice for you in these serious times. That's what we're going to ask. What is advice for Capricorn in these are serious times? Take or leave this question and this reading, but I hope you get something out of it, because I've been thinking about you, focusing on you, your energy, for quite a few days. And let's just see what comes out here. All right, the first card will be the recent past. Okay, this doesn't look fun. Talk about serious times. The Ten of Air. The Ten of Air is the Ten of Swords. This card is usually a person stabbed 10 times, just dead. It's over. It's time to start something new. And luckily, in the traditional Rider-Waite or Waite-Smith deck, the sun is rising. This person has wings. And we can see that there's perhaps been a molting, like that would suggest an ending. It could also suggest another bird, another feathered being has lost their feathers. Anyway, she is on the edge of the cliff. Her head is shaved. I see this seems important to me in this card. It is a kind of grieving thing that we do when we are grieving. We shave our heads. Some cultures, people would cut their hair off. Okay, so that's your recent past. A Ten of Swords. Some kind of ending. Ouch. Heartbreak. The present is awesome. Here comes the new beginning. There is momentum. This is the Chariot. This is something has ended and the new thing is here. It is coming here really, really, really suddenly. And we'll find out more about that when I clarify each of these cards. Alrighty. Unbeknownst to you, there is a King of Air around you. This is a King of Truth, the King of Intellect. I feel a serious guy, and this could mean either a person, usually the kings and queens and knights and pages are people. This would be someone that is not in your consciousness, somebody around you. I somehow think of like father issues here when I see this card. So if you're not aware of some kind of father issue or an authoritative older masculine person, it could be me, because I am silver haired. Anyway, somebody, in all seriousness, somebody around you or an energy around you of the authority of truth. This seems quite needed in this historical moment. So if this is a bigger reading, not just about your personal life, but about these serious times, that may be what we're feeling as serious. You are in the page of air. This card represents you in the spread. You are an angel looking up at heaven. This is a truth bringer. There's one feather coming down, suggesting a new truth, sort of a beginning truth. It looks like you were receiving the truth right now. And you are quite in surrender to that truth. All right, people around you. You have a king of fire around you. This could be a Sagittarian, a Leo. What's the other fire sign? Aries. Somebody who is passionate, creative, energetic, perhaps a slightly different energy from your earthy seriousness. The king of fire is a patron of the arts. Again, like the king of air, like an elder, leader. I'm getting strong father stuff in this reading. Take or leave. Your advice is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is about the divine, about fate, about luck. So there's something at work here that is where the timing is out of your control. And when I see the Fortune's Wheel or the Wheel of Fortune, I think about surrendering as the advice. I often am a person that tries and pushes. Maybe you are too, as a Capricorn, hardworking, make things happen, diligent person. And so relaxing and letting things unfold might be the advice for you here. We will definitely find out more about that as we go ahead. In the future is a Four of Earth. Very earthy kind of energy. Four of Earth is usually about holding on to what you have, about control issues coming up. But this is a very different image for a Four of Earth. Here I see her blooming like a flower. I think of a bulb like a daffodil coming up out of the earth, and the kind of patience and steadfastness that brings life. That is, I think about my garden and the things that are going dormant right now in the earth, and that I will see bloom again in the spring. But there's a kind of, the advice being the Wheel of Fortune, we see there's a timing issue, and the future is 3D. It's abundance. It's a nice small new start. This flower blooming from the earth. Okay. All right. Well, I definitely need to know more because this is a very general reading at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some clarifiers. And I will use the Waite-Smith deck, the very most popular images that we associate with the tarot. I've shuffled before. But yeah, let's just find out, Capricorn, what's going on for you and what are you waiting for? And why do you need to wait? Why Fortune's Wheel as your advice in this serious time. I mean, election, we have to wait for that. We have to wait for those conclusions. But there might be something more personal happening in your life that you're going to need to wait for. And I'm seeing these two kings here and something. There's this, remember, the present was the Chariot. So like something's coming fast and maybe it's coming in divine time. And there's something about you being a receiver of truth. So let's find out. Okay, your recent past, this painful 10 of air where you shaved your head, where the feathers of another bird or another angel are falling down all around you. Something has ended. So let's find out more about what that is. Well, there was victory in the past. 6 of Wands. You looking good on your horse? Or somebody having victory. All right, so that's ending. What else? Judgment. So we have Judgment Day. This is karmic. This is, ascension potentially, but only if it's what you've earned karmically. So I see like victory, judgment, or karma. This is ending, and it's ending quickly. Here we have the Knight of Swords, angry. So this is an angry person or force in the past. I have to tell you, like, this thing that's coming to an end, what I see here, I cannot help but think in a large political scale that this is whoever won some kind of karma and this sort of angry, warlike past. So I'm thinking about the state of our nation, actually, and that there's going to be an end, and I feel I'm reading it in terms of that. But you may also have had somebody win in your life, and a sense of karma, some anger, some conflict, some tough truth here. And when I look at these cards, I can see victory riding one way, and this Knight of Swords riding the other, and judgment in between them. So this is people going separate directions here. So that could be the more personal way of understanding what just happened. And that totally goes with the 10 of air, 10 of swords, the end of a love affair. All right, let's find out about your present. Your present is very earthy, stable. The the King of Pentacles. You know, I find him boring, but he is all about the 3D, all about stability, security. So if there was conflict and karma in the past, there is in the present stability, security, abundance, and again, a father king figure here. This is clarifying the present, which is the Chariot in this reading. Some kind of fast, powerful energy that is moving on from this broken heart that was a 10 of air. Secondly, we get hard work, 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles is often a master craftsperson, somebody who is learning a new trade, who is, like you, Capricorn, a hard worker. And so that's part of your present. And it looks very abundant and very secure. And it's probably quite reassuring. And we get reiteration of something ending here. So I think this is probably just the ending that we saw in the recent past, that now we have moved on from the heartbreak of the 10 of Swords or 10 of air to the world, which is about wholeness, about being complete, knowing you're whole, knowing you're complete in your work, very stable King of Pentacles. And there's this, you might have a sense of momentum about going for this new world that is coming right now. right now in the present into being around you. And on the bottom here, I notice, and I will therefore share, is the High Priestess. This can be an intuitive knowing that you have. And so trust your intuition, because the High Priestess is the underlying energy of this present. So you are intuitively on the right track when it comes to your work. And perhaps there is grief from whatever work you're leaving, but you're starting something new. And I actually am thinking of a particular Capricorn when I say that, because I know one person who's leaving one beloved career for another one which is quite her heart's passion. So, okay. So let's find out about this King of Air, this underlying energy where I was kind of getting like father issues, paternal father issues here. So this is around you and you're not seeing it. Cool, you get the Magician. So this is a manifestation. You're not aware this is in the background around you. So the King of Air is the card we're clarifying. You know, there's a lot of air or swords in this reading. There's lots of feathers. There is a lot of blue, melancholy, maybe. You will be aware of that if you're feeling melancholy. But there's also perhaps something that you manifested that is maturing, and that's why we get this mature, intellectual King of Air. What else? A new passion, the Ace of Wands. That's coming in. You may or may not be aware of that. That's coming around you. And the Emperor. All right, so this is Mr. 3D himself, all about structural power, Aries too. And we have him on his throne in red with, I see the mountains behind him. I also see the mountain goats, the goats on his throne, the Aries goat. Yeah, what's the difference between the Aries goat and the Capricorn horned goat? Anyway, I'll have to look that up, actually. So, more goats for you. So this is power. It is the King of Kings. There are 3 kings in this reading. The King of Pentacles, the King of Air, and the King of Fire already in this reading. And now you have the Emperor. So there's all of this masculine power. And it's not bad. It's benevolent. But it feels heavy to me in this reading. So authority issues and or father issues coming up for me here. So let's find out a little bit more about you and why you might be in that. You are the Page of Air in this reading, surrendering to that truth that's coming down in the form of a feather. I'll remind you, this is how you have appeared as the querent in this reading. And we will find out more about who you are. So, a few more shuffles. Page of Air. Okay. Page of Pentacles. Young, youthful, a new start, a solid beginning. That's you. That is you. That's certainly how I see the Capricorns I know. Solid and young. Yeah, sort of open-hearted. Maybe there's some inner child here. You get the Page of Air, you get the Page of Pentacles, and then you're surrounded by kings. So you might be feeling young. This is not the first time I have seen this card while I've been shuffling for you. You get the Four of Swords. This is healing probably from that 10 of Air, the 10 of Swords. So you, as a Four of Swords, this means going alone, healing. You are young. you are healing. And thirdly, the Queen of Wands. You are the Queen of Wands. So you have some passion, you have some fire, creativity in you. I love the Queen of Wands. She is an everyday person. She has her black cat. She is surrounded by sunflowers. When I look at the sunflower, I see also the earthy pentacle, that the Page of Pentacles, which is your first clarifier, represents. So you, the Page of Air, are receiving truth. You are young, you are passionate, you are healing. You are the Queen of Wands, and I want to point out that the person in your life is the King of Fire, which is the King of Wands. So that is your counterpart. So if there is a romantic relationship around you, this would be your match. Even though you're young, Pentacles, Pages of Pentacles, Pages of Air, and you have this Emperor, King of Air, Magician, big, powerful presence around you, you are also the Queen of Wands. Maybe this new opportunity that you are writing towards very quickly, this new work, is affording you an opportunity to heal and to mature into the Queen of Wands, who is the match for this King of Fire, or equal to this father, no longer intimidated or less than or younger than or looking up to, but looking as an equal to. So let's clarify this King of Fire, the people, the person in your life. Let's see, we get the Three of Cups. Friendship. This is a card of friendship, celebration. So that's clarifying this King of Fire. You've got a big heart, and he's fiery. So this could be a friend of yours. Like a Sagittarian friend. All right, Page of Swords. You are the Page of Air, which is the same as this card. So we see you twice. Once as yourself and once as a part of the people around you. So you're around honest people, friends. This King of Fire is honest and your friend. And they are changing your life. They are a transformative person in your life. They bring the Tower along with the truth, with a simple truth. But they are changing you. And that's not bad that they are the Tower, but it might feel like a lot to be around them. You're ready for this. You're in the Four of Swords, you're healing. You're the Page of Pentacles, receiving and offering this 3D offer. And you're becoming this Queen of Wands. I would say that Tower is a part of your transformative experience. Now we're going to clarify your advice, which was Fortune's Wheel. Honestly, I never really look at this card because I feel like I know what it means, and so I've been looking at it during your reading, thinking, I never really looked closely at that card, and what I keep seeing is that little face peeking out of the middle. And when I look more closely, I see the sun, or I think I'm seeing the sun. And this young face peeking out, and the sun in that makes me think of this person, the Sunflower King, and of the sunflower in your Queen of Wands that I'm trying to pick up here. So we see sunflowers, sun, pentacles, these kind of gold. There's gold around you right now. Okay, so something's coming. It's fated. It's lucky. It's out of your hands in terms of timing. And let's see. To clarify, Fortune's Wheel. We get the King of Cups. Okay, now you have all four kings here. This is the the king is emotionally mature, and he is an elite. But it seems like emotional maturity is a part of this advice. So waiting hard for you. It's going to take some emotional maturity. Your friend, like this King of Fire, or this friend, the Three of Cups, this honest person, this Page of Swords, is bringing in a tower experience for you, and that if that's uncomfortable, your emotional maturity will be needed in order to get through this waiting on divine timing. There also appears to be a decision, the Two of Swords. This is you blindfolded, not taking advice from outside. It is a choice between two directions here. So when I see this in the advice here, it makes me think that you should look inward, right? Remember, you're the King of Cups, like you have emotional maturity, and take your own counsel, have integrity, and it's going to take whatever you know, intuitively know. Remember, we saw the Empress pop up earlier. Whatever you intuitively know, trust that. Trust your emotional maturity as you weather this turn of fortune's wheel it is changing your life. There's a big change coming, right? And we get the Eight of Wands. This is travel, so you may be traveling somewhere, and it is also some pretty direct communication. If you need to communicate, do that communication. I have all four kings. I have Dad here with you, and Dad is in the background. Either you're unconscious and Dad is shaping you in some way. Your friend, this person who is materially in your life, this King of Fire, is maybe kind of a father figure. Doesn't have to be a man. An elder feeling, and so in some way, I can also read this as like in your advice, like this choice that you're supposed to look inward and have integrity between whatever that is coming up around the father figure, the authority in your life, and the passion and the willpower that is about you taking off on your way, separate from what that father voice, authority might be telling you to do. So even though you're on divine timing, you do seem to have a choice to make as well while you wait. Okay, the future. Four of Earth, right? This patient, blooming, beautiful, earthy 3D card. So something in the 3D. Yeah, and I don't see, when I look at this card, I do not see like control issues. I see magic, earth magic, getting made here. In abundance, the beginnings of abundance. It makes sense if you're going into a new start. There's some worry, there's some insomnia. You may feel like this is such a Four of Pentacles, like my control issues come up. I'm serious by nature. I tend to worry. I tend to get melancholy. So there may be some hard stuff to go through, which is why your advice was in part the King of Cups, which is, you need to be emotionally mature to go through this. You need to have integrity. Two of Swords. Look inward to know. Secondly, yay, there is new love in your future, the Two of Cups. So that makes very good sense in the 3D in this Four of Earth way. And third, there's another 9. So this is determination, struggle. This person has worked hard. They've been clonked over the head, and they've been through struggle. So there is worry, there is exhaustion, but there's also like this beautiful healing unity, this couple here in your future. And so the Four of Earth, we can just see this new start, and some anxiety, some exhaustion from all the work that you're going to be putting into that. But just like the choice that you made is a heart-based choice, and it delivers this Two of Cups in your future. And the Caduceus here, Hermes or Mercury's Caduceus, further represents healing in your future, Capricorn. So yeah, there's somebody transformative in your life. There's divine masculine, father, authority, presence around you, and you are maturing into a queen who has integrity, who is making a new start in a new life. Something has ended, and so you are starting something new, right? We had the Ace of Wands is a hidden energy. We have a lot of momentum towards this new work. It seems very clear to me that it's about work, because you get the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and it's very fulfilling as well. You're going to feel complete in this work, or you may already be feeling complete because that's your present. And this is something that you've manifested for a long time. That's why the Magician is in your underlying energies. And the Emperor, the King of Air, the King of Fire, the King of Cups, all the kings are here, and you are the Queen of Wands. Because the Two of Cups is in your future, I see that this friend who is the King of Fire, this might be your Two of Cups, because the full couple is here in the reading, a very passionate love affair. So that's good news. If that is what you're looking for, Capricorn. If it's not a love affair, if it's not some new love, it can be a choice. Again, so there seems to be a choice that is still coming in for you, right? You have a new offer, or you are making an offer. And then there's these twos that suggest you're in a kind of very beginning stages of something fated, something that you're passionate about. A new line of work would be my guess. All right, that is what I have for you. And if you are kind enough to like this and comment and let me know if I got anything right here, I would love to know. But I also understand sometimes people want their privacy, and so they don't write. Because whenever I write on tarot readers, I want them to know, hey, you're good at this, and you got something here, and thank you. But sometimes it also feels very personal, and like I don't want to share. So I've enjoyed your serious energy. I definitely feel more serious than is my nature, and I feel your depth, and I honor your melancholy when you have that, my friend. Okay, take care, Capricorn.